I'm Shekinah Lee. I am 26 years old. I'm from Chicago. I'm currently in Dubai. I'm in a parking shelter. We've received so many emergency alerts. We've seen the missiles with our own two eyes. We've heard the explosions. I don't know exactly what's happening, but I know that for people who are staying on the Palm Jumeirah like me, we are currently taking shelter. So I just wanted to give you all this update for people back home that may not know what's going on. Trump, thanks again for nothing. You get out of America and you still are affected by his foolery. It's like overwhelming at this point. However, we're safe right now. It's hot. I mean, it's hot, hot. And yeah, so thanks for watching.
All right, so currently in the lobby of my hotel. Y'all probably can hear the emergency messages going off. A bomb just hit. I'm not too far away. Kind of felt like an earthquake. Very loud noise. Everybody phones going off. Ain't gonna lie, it's kind of crazy, y'all. The lady across the hall from us said she's Lebanese and this is nothing. She's experienced it before. So it kind of made us feel better, but I ain't gonna lie, growing up in the States, we ain't really deal with stuff like this. So just trying to keep calm through it all. Remain prayed up. And yeah, everybody is making their way down to the lobby, starting to fill up. You could like literally smell the debris. You could smell it. Got babies here. So hopefully they got an underground bunker or something in this hotel. This shit crazy though, so I don't know when we go get back to the States, but I am confident that we will. Not panicking. Keep faith in God. I know that we protected by Him, but it's definitely an eye-opening situation. So, yeah.
Shalom, first and foremost, before we get started, as always, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Takadash. Give honors to the apostles and elders and great males still there will. So, it's truth, peace, and salutations to the icon, especially His word, truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, waking up the holy people elect, giving us their lives and freedoms to do so, definitely more so now than ever before. This is the Brother Zion Abad from the GMS Detroit by Camp. And just a quick lesson regarding the sign of the times, regarding this wars and rumors of wars, in this case of war, right, dealing with Iran, right, U.S. and Israel, right, and with Jake, vacationing, right, we're in a, scripture say it's a time for, it's a time for peace, it's a time for war, right? We're in a time for war. So with that being said, this ain't the time, all right, to be, vacationing, jet setting, right, enjoying yourself, traveling, right, outside the states because, hey, this thing can pop off at any moment. Hey, they found out. You know what I'm saying? Now that what they stuck, they can't leave if they wanted to, right? And hey, the Lord said, hey, to watch and pray. Now, the latter J at the end here, the best thing you could have said is, he had, you know, um, he had his hope and his faith in God. Now, saying that, right, you got to know, right, the true powers, right? You got to know their names, right? To establish a relationship with anyone, right? You learn their name first, right? Now, we have to, I don't know, but I would presume that this Jakey doesn't know the names of the Heavenly Father and His Son, especially with the hairstyle they got going on. But anyway, you got to know the names Yahweh, all right, which is the Heavenly Father, and His Son, His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, all right, who the world were ignorant of, Jesus, right? These are the two true, all right, most important powers of this universe. And you got to get to know them. You know what I'm saying? If you're an Israelite, if you're so-called Negro, Latin, or Native American, all right, also, I have to add the Israelite foreigners, right? Which these are Israelites, but they look like the other nations due to the curses of the scattering, right? Or for warnings that we will be scattered throughout the four corners of the earth if we did not, listen and take heed, right, to his law, statutes, and commandments. So that's what has happened in the process of time. So, needless to say, you got Israelites all over the earth, right? It's only those that